Welcome to Rail Safety Week. I'm Constable Charbonneau with CP Police Service. Did you know? Every year, CP Police Service collaborates with Operation Lifesaver Canada and US, along with the rail industry, police services, and other stakeholders to partake in Rail Safety Week across North America. Our goal during the week is to raise awareness of the need for rail safety education and empower the general public to keep themselves safe around tracks and trains to eliminate injuries and fatalities. In this video, we are going to give you some tips for you on how to be safe around the railway.
Every year, police, EMS, and firefighters respond to collisions involving vehicles, pedestrians, and trespassers. Far too often, these incidents have fatal consequences. Hundreds of North Americans are killed each year in preventable incidents with trains. In the United States, a person is hit by a train every 3 hours. Chances of survival are slim for trespassers. Those who do survive often suffer from life-altering injuries, including amputation. In 2019, in Canada, there were 174 crossing incidents, resulting in 28 fatalities and 29 serious injuries, while there were 56 trespasser incidents, resulting in 38 fatalities and 17 serious injuries. In the United States, there were 2,216 crossing incidents, resulting in 293 fatalities and 807 serious injuries, while there were 1,122 trespass casualties, resulting in injury or fatalities. Many, if not all of these incidents are preventable by your commitment to safety. Railway crossings. At any crossing, you must yield the right-of-way and stop if necessary. Cars and people must stop if a train is coming and let it go by. The crossbuck may or may not be accompanied by flashing lights, bells, and/or gates. Regardless of which devices are present, everything and everyone must stop and yield the right-of-way to the train. The following are types of crossings that you may find. This type of sign, called a crossbuck, indicates you are at a railway crossing. These are generally found in areas with low traffic volumes. Continue over the crossing only if you have looked and listened for a train and determined one is not approaching and it is safe. This is an active railway crossing and is found in busy towns and cities. This crossing has flashing lights and bells that signal a train is coming. Stay well back and do not cross until the lights have stopped flashing, or you have confirmed a train is not approaching the crossing. Ensure you look and listen for a train. A train is approaching if the bell is ringing, the lights are flashing, and the gate is down. Never go around or under the gates. Make sure you stand well back on the sidewalk as trains overhang and have chains, straps, or other equipment hanging loose. Crossings may have multiple tracks, which can mean multiple trains. If your vehicle ever stalls on the tracks, get out and get away from the tracks, even if you do not see a train. Locate the emergency notification system sign and call the number provided, telling them about the stalled vehicle. Remember, when you need to cross train tracks, go to a designated crossing. Look both ways and cross the tracks quickly without stopping. Remember, it isn't safe to stop closer than 15 feet or 5 meters from a rail. In 2019, there were 2,390 crossing incidents in North America. We can greatly reduce the number of incidents if you follow these tips. Do not pass while crossing the tracks. Do not shift gears while crossing the tracks. Do not get trapped on the tracks. Proceed through a highway rail grade crossing only if you are sure you can completely clear the crossing without stopping. Always expect a train. Freight trains do not follow set schedules. When you see tracks, think trains. Every day, kids across North America cross railway tracks either on their way to school or walking in their communities. It is important to remind our children of the importance of pedestrian safety and to never trespass on railway property or take shortcuts by crossing where there is no public crossing. Any time is train time. The only safe place to cross is at a designated public crossing with either a crossbuck, flashing red lights, or a gate. If you cross at any other place, you are trespassing and can be ticketed or fined. Cross tracks only at designated pedestrian or roadway crossings. Railroad tracks, trestles, yards, and equipment are private property, and trespassers are subject to arrest and fine. If you are in a rail yard uninvited by a railroad official, you are trespassing and subject to criminal prosecution. You could be injured or killed in a busy rail yard. Railroad property is private property. For your safety, it is illegal to be there unless you are at a designated public crossing. Railway rights-of-way are private property and have inherent dangers. Never walk your pets, run, cycle, or operate all-terrain vehicles on railway tracks, rights-of-way, or through tunnels. Not only is this illegal, but extremely dangerous. It can take some trains over 2 kilometers to stop. By the time the locomotive engineer sees someone or something on the tracks, it is too late. The silent dangers approaching on a track can turn into a deadly tragedy for those who walk on or near railroad tracks distracted. The number of people risking their lives by trespassing on or near the railroads has been rising, figures show. Distractions can be a major factor in pedestrian crashes near the tracks. People trespassing on the rails, wearing headphones, or using a cell phone might not hear a train horn or miss a traffic signal at a crosswalk. It is essential for pedestrians to avoid distractions and be mindful of traffic laws. So please, clear your ears when tracks are near.
To all of you listening out there, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to learn about rail safety today. I hope that this video will help raise awareness and keep you safe around railroad tracks. Help us spread the word, and please get home safe.
CP Police is a railway law enforcement agency headquartered in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with police officers assigned to over 25 field offices responsible for railway police operations in 6 Canadian provinces and 14 U.S. states. Our service operates on the Canadian Pacific Rail Network, as well as in areas where we have non-railway operations. We work closely with communities, other law enforcement, and government agencies to promote railway safety and infrastructure security. CP and the CP Police Service are committed to safety. By taking responsibility for our safety as well as the safety of others, we can ensure everyone goes home safe. CP Police Service, 1-800-716-9132.